Hi Facebook, this is WKRG News 5's Nicolette Schleisman. I am here on the causeway. I'm sorry I can't seem to focus this video right now, but I'm here on the causeway and looking up onto the Bayway. This is eastbound lanes here that you're looking at. You can see people backed up. We do know right now, Aaliyah has confirmed that they responded to an accident on the Bayway eastbound, and a man was in the water in the Mobile Bay. Some point during that wreck somehow got into the water. It's not clear how. They are still investigating, and they were working on getting him out of the water. He is alive. He was talking to troopers. I know that they had a helicopter dispatched at one point, and they were working on maybe dispatching some boats as well, but you can see the traffic here on the Bayway just backed up for a long way. You can see people getting off here at the causeway exit. This is the second exit in between Mobile and Daphne. A lot of people are getting off of the Bayway to avoid this backup. It's backed up for miles. And I've actually seen some people going down the entrance ramp where this truck is going now. I've seen some people going down this way to get away from all of this traffic here. I haven't seen that in a little bit, and some people are saying that they are finally moving now on the Bayway. Now, for those of you who are just now joining us, we're here in Mobile. I'm on the causeway right now looking towards eastbound of I-10 over the Bayway. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's not focusing very well for you guys. I don't know if it's just too dark out here tonight. I'm working on trying to get it focused for you guys. But this is traffic backed up because of some sort of accident that happened in between the causeway exit and Daphne exit. There was an accident, and a man somehow wound up in the Mobile Bay from the Bayway. Aaliyah told us that he is alive and was talking to troopers. And at one point there was a helicopter on scene, and Aaliyah told us that they were possibly going to take boats out to him as well. It's not clear if they have gotten to him or not yet. I went almost towards Bluegill on the causeway to try and see if I could see any activity in the bay, but I couldn't see any at this hour right now. So we're not sure exactly where this happened in between the causeway exit and Daphne exit. So a lot of people backed up here. I know people have been there for quite some time now, trapped in traffic. And this is in Mobile, Alabama. Excuse me, Baldwin County, Alabama. If you're heading towards Baldwin County from Mobile, you are going to want to use a different route. Take either Government Street through the Bankhead Tunnel to the causeway, or take I-10 to either the first exit towards the Battleship Parkway, or the causeway exit where you see some people taking this exit now to avoid this backup. It is backed up for miles all the way towards the Daphne exit. And at one point, both lanes on I-10 eastbound Bayway were shut down. I believe they are back open at this hour. I've seen some movement, not a ton. A little bit further down, mostly. You see some people moving here as well. Again, we've been talking to Aaliyah, and they told us, Alabama Law Enforcement Agency, and they told us that there was some sort of wreck. They were dispatched to a wreck here on I-10 eastbound on the Bayway, and when they got there, a man was in the water in the Mobile Bay. Not clear how he got there at this hour, and it happened in between exit 30 and the Daphne exit, the Causeway exit and the Daphne exit. So we don't know exactly what happened, but again, he was alert and talking to troopers. I see a little bit of movement here. You can see the cars and trucks sort of moving on the Bayway, still slow going at this hour. Michael, I don't believe that's legal. I have seen some people go down the entrance ramp here from the Causeway, but I also have seen people going onto the Causeway or onto the Bayway using this on-ramp too. So I would not use that. I'd stick it out. It looks like traffic is slowly moving again, so hopefully you guys will start moving again. And Miranda, you're saying you've been on the bridge for an hour and a half and finally moving again. And you can see just how many people are stuck on this Bayway right now. It is slowly moving again. You can see more people getting off at the Causeway exit. You guys, if you're driving, please put down your phone. You can see more cars getting off the Causeway exit, taking the Causeway over to Baldwin County. If you're heading to Baldwin County to Florida tonight from Mobile, you are going to want to try to find a different route, at least for the next hour or so, because I anticipate this will still be slowly getting cleared up here. It's not clear exactly why this man wound up in the water. We are in touch with the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency to try and get you that information. They're still talking to him to try and figure that out. But again, the man is alive and was talking to troopers at one point. I know a helicopter was here, and Aaliyah said that they were thinking about deploying boats. Not clear if they actually deployed boats this evening to try and get to that man or not. But he was alert and talking. You can see some cars getting onto the Bayway Bridge from this on-ramp here from the Causeway. Lacey, we're not sure if he's out of the water yet or not. So for those of you who are just joining us, right now I am on the Causeway, and the Bayway is backed up for miles. You can see people starting to move again here on the Bayway, but they've been backed up. I know some people said that they were stuck on the bridge for an hour and a half because of an accident that led to a man somehow getting into the water of Mobile Bay. Not clear how that all happened at this point. Alabama Law Enforcement Agency still investigating this. They haven't sent us an update just yet. All we know is that the man is alive. They were talking to him. They had a helicopter at one point here, and they were talking about getting boats in the water to try and get that guy out to safety. But you can see traffic is starting to move again here on the Bayway. Looks like they may have opened up more both lanes maybe, it appears at this point. I can't quite see from where I'm standing other than what you guys are looking at right now with me. You can see trucks moving faster than they have been down the Bayway. And it looks like they're starting to pick back up even more. So we are still waiting for more information from the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. We should be getting something here shortly. Of course, we'll be updating you here on Facebook, as well as WKRG.com, and our morning show tomorrow. Allison says that both lanes are moving now. Okay, that's good to know. And you can see here as well, it looks like a lot more traffic is flowing more freely here on the Bayway now. So if you are heading towards Baldwin County, you still might want to try and maybe take the causeway. But it looks like people are starting to move a little bit faster here on the Bayway. So if you're heading there in the next couple of minutes or so, you might be okay taking the Bayway. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off here tonight. But of course, again, we will be updating you on what all happened here tonight on our website, as well as on Facebook, and on our morning show tomorrow morning. And we'll make sure that you guys get all the latest details.